we try to use good forestry practices, which involves cutting the land when it needs it, which provides some income. But I think our real objective is just to preserve it for our family so they have a place to come. So it's really fun and interesting to come here and just walk through the land knowing that it's ours and being properly managed.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm Katie Hall Dallas. I'm the 4th generation of the Hall family forest. And my brother, sister, and I will inherit this in many, many years in the future when my parents do pass away. And I think we just plan on sustaining it the way it is and keeping the forest the way it is and relying heavily on Kingwood to help us out and direct us to make sure that we take care of it the way that it needs to be taken care of.
All right, I think we're in the tree far enough now. So what I can do with this little piece is I can pull a little sample core right out of the tree. This is an upland site, and when we originally harvested this had poor grade hardwood pulpwood mainly on it with some scattered pine. It had not successfully regenerated into pine on this site. But on this tract, this particular stand we're standing in is 21-year-old pine plantation.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Okay.
Wow,
Yep.
Came out perfectly. Well, look how fast it grew in about years 3 through 6 or so.
Yeah, this is when that tree had all the resources. It wasn't competing for anything out here. It was free to grow.
They're small.
The trees were small. You know, the crowns were getting lots of sunshine, lots of moisture, those kind of things out here.
Well, I think that it's very eye-opening, and they had no idea what they were coming out here to do today and yesterday. I think we've always told them that this is kind of their future, and we're kind of depending on this for our family, and it's our family's future, and this is their legacy. This is what we hope that their children and grandchildren will get to stand in the same forest.
You know, we help Mr. Hall oversee, you know, the boundary line maintenance, timber sale operations, the regeneration, site preparation, help them oversee the hunting lease operations of the property, the day-to-day operations.
I have 206 acres here, and then I owned 153 acres in Hot Spring County that we bought from Phil's widow just a few years ago. And so one of my objectives is to keep it in the family. For after I'm gone, I hope they keep it. I mean, they might choose to sell it, and well, that's the way it is, but it's up to them.
But on this tract, we've got a 21-year-old pine plantation, a 13-year-old pine plantation, a 5-year-old pine plantation. We have still got a natural pine stand that's probably 70 to 80 years old, and a hardwood streamside management zone that has a lot of oaks, hickories, those types of trees. They give diversity to the whole property. It's very similar to a portfolio you would have for any kind of retirement account, even, of having diversity. Ages and species as part of that diversity.
The bald eagle. We saw a bald eagle, and the first thing we passed was the daffodils, and then we passed a possum.
A live possum.
A live possum. Well, when we came back to eat lunch, I found some bones. And they were fox teeth or coyote teeth, and it was really cool.
This is my 3rd trip to the forest. I didn't start coming till I was in college. That was my first trip. Every couple of years my dad brings one of his children, and this is the first year that I've been able to bring my kids. So that's been very exciting.
But Kingwood really came to our assistance after my father died, when my brothers and I, who all lived out of town, needed some professional management of our timberlands.